Synchronized sit-up. Me and Laura are going to demo it, but obviously this will be all 4 people have to do it at the same time. So you have to go all the way back into the sit-up. You get an ab mat, so shoulders need to touch the ground at the same time. All 4 people. Hands don't necessarily have to be, but shoulders. And then sitting on up, all 4 people have to touch their feet or their toes at the same time. You can have your feet in butterfly style. You can have your knees regular, but you must touch your toes at the top, not just come to your knees. So again, all the way down, together, touch, down, up, touch. Synchronized air squat. So me and Laura are going to be doing it, but obviously it's going to be 4 people, or all of your 4 people on your team doing it at the same time. So you must get below parallel together, and you must stand up fully extended together at the same time. So a couple reps, going down, full standing, full squat, standing, okay? So a couple things you can do is if she goes down a little bit too soon, she can hang out there and wait for me, and then we can both stand up together, or the other way around. If we go down together and she stands up too soon, she can be right there, as long as we're both hitting the position at the same time. Now, a couple no reps, she goes down, and then I go down, she comes up, we're not together, she goes down, no reps right there, okay? You must be at the bottom of the squat and at the top of the squat together. So synchronized toes to bar, let's talk about the general toes to bar first. So hanging from the bar, your feet must be off the ground before you initiate, so you can't jump into it. She's going to bring her feet back behind the post, and then she's going to lift her toes. Both feet need to touch the bar at the same time, and they need to touch inside your hands. They cannot touch your fingers, they cannot go on the outside of your hands. So do a couple of good reps for me. Feet go all the way back, toes touch, feet go all the way back, toes touch, feet go all the way back, toes touch. Good. All right. Now do one where your feet, just so we know where your feet are out front, and what that looks like, and it's a no rep. So feet are out front, toes are touching, feet are out front. That's hard. Out front. There you go. So make sure your feet get all the way back. Break that plank. Okay, so for the synchronized part of it, feet must, both people must touch the bar at the same time, and feet must pass that imaginary plane or the post at the same time. Okay, so we'll do a couple good reps together.
Let's try.
Good try. All right, ready? And back. Okay, so a couple things here. If the feet of one person meet before, then they must hold their toes touching the bar until the other person's feet touch as well, which is going to be extremely hard, but it's allowed. So I'll bring my toes up first, and then okay. So it can happen, but again, it's extremely hard. Both feet on both people must touch at the same time. Both feet must pass the imaginary plane at the same time. It's a no rep. You can be facing in any direction, so she can face that way, so go ahead and turn around. I can face this way. She can be on the cross member over here, and we can be in 2 little different directions, but make it as easy as possible on your judge, because that's who's going to have the end say if it's a no rep or a rep. Synchronized those. Okay, so overhead, synchronized overhead squat. Let's talk about the overhead squat standards first. So bar's going to start on the ground. You can get it up overhead however you want to. You can power snatch it, and overhead squat it. You can clean it, put it on your back, get it above your head in the squat, overhead squat position, or you can squat snatch the first rep. So we're going to kind of demo all of those. So let's go power snatch and then set up into overhead squat first. So power snatch, set her feet, and then she can start the overhead squat from there. The second one is if she wanted to clean the bar and then put it on her back, readjust her grip, get her head, and then squat from there. And then the final one is going to be squat snatch. So from the ground, going right into the first overhead squat. That's allowed as well too. Okay, so big thing here is, again, at the bottom of the squat, we need to be both below parallel at the same time, and at the top of the squat, we need to be fully extended at the same time. All right, so Setting up, going down, down, down. A couple things here, making sure that if she goes faster than me, and she goes down, she has to wait down there before I wait down at the bottom, before I get there, and then we can both stand up, or vice versa, we both go down. She goes up too soon, and then she has to wait for me at the top. Those are still good reps, but if she goes down, and comes up, and I go down and come up, that's a no rep right there, because it's not synchronized. Okay? Same thing goes if you want to squat snatch the first bar, make sure that you're not going down quicker than the other person. Both squat snatch at the same time, you both have to be down there at the same time in that first rep. So, 1 rep max deadlift. Biggest standards here are weight starts on the ground, and then we need to be fully extended with shoulders behind the bar at the top. You can drop the weight from the top of each rep if you want to. So let's go ahead and just do the deadlift with that weight. All the way up, shoulders back on the bar, you can drop it. And that's just going to be the deadlift standard. Make sure your knees and hips are locked out. Do one more. Make sure knees and hips are locked out. Fully extended all the way up. All right, we have the clean. So we can either power clean it or squat clean it. So getting it from the ground to shoulder and then standing all the way up with it. As far as doing either one is fine. So we're gonna do power clean first. So ground, getting the shoulder, elbows in front of the bar, hips fully extended, showing control with it, standing both feet together, and that's a good rep. Okay, so squat clean. Squat clean it as well too. Knee, full stand, feet together, good. Okay, let's go ahead and do a couple no reps. So let's do a power clean, elbows not in front of the bar. So this would not count. Something like that, so back there. So elbows need to be in front of the bar for it to be a good rep, okay? And then, say for some reason your feet split apart and they're not even, one foot's behind. All right, and then she stands it up but doesn't bring her feet together. So, no rep there. Or she does not stand all the way up before she drops the bar. This is another common one. Catches it there and then brings it down. She has to stand all the way up and show full control. So again, power clean, or we can squat clean it, would count for the clean on this mat. So standard for burpee box jump. Going down into the burpee, we need to touch our chest and our hip to the ground, and then jumping on the box, showing control, landing on 2 feet, knee and hip extension before we step down or jump down. So Laura's going to go ahead and do a rep, chest and hip touch the ground, jumps, knee and hip extension, showing control. She can face however she wants to in the box. She can go sideways, diagonal, front to back, however you want to. Just need to get down into the burpee and up onto the box with those standards. Now we're going to talk about how fast can you go to time this out, or when is the box jump over and when can the next person start. So the box jump finishes when she's on top of full extension. So the next person can go on their box jump or start their burpee when the person lands on top of the box, showing control, standing upright. So we're going to do a couple good reps if we were to go fast as a team together of 2, and then we'll also show you a couple going too fast or bad reps. So she's going to go down into her first burpee box jump, and when she hits the top, now a couple too fast, so she goes, she hasn't hit the top before I jump, or I didn't fully extend before she goes down to the bottom. So again, you gotta wait till the person is standing all the way upright on top of their box before you're allowed to start your burpee portion of it. So don't start it too soon or it'll be a no rep. All right, so we got the ring pull standard. So all rings are gonna be set to 3 feet from the ground, which is about this height. And then all heels are going to be even with where the rings are hanging from. So heels are going to be directly underneath the post of the hanging rings. So Laura's going to go back into full extension, Heels are underneath the post, arms are straight at the bottom, and she's gonna pull, and at the top, her elbow must pass her shoulder. So she's not pulling necessarily pulling the rings in to her chest, she's just breaking 90 degrees, elbows past the shoulder. Breaking 90 degrees, elbows past the shoulder. Okay, each time. All right, so pull-up standard, we're starting from fully locked out arm to chin over the bar on the pull-up at the top. You need to be hanging from the bar before you initiate the pull-up. So yes, you can jump into the pull-ups, but no, you can't have your grip on the bar and then have your feet on the ground and go from a standing position on the ground into the pull-up. So I'll show you a couple good reps, a couple ways that you can and you can't do it. So good reps. Okay, so a couple ways you can do the pull-up. So I can jump into a rep if need be, doing one at a time. So I can be back here, get the chin over. Okay. A couple bad reps is I can't leave my feet on the ground like this and then go into the pull-up. I need to start with my feet off the ground and then I can initiate the pull-up from there. All right. Another thing too is coming down. My elbows must be fully extended at the bottom, so I can't do pull up like that. Those are no reps because I did not stroke my arm out. Okay, so again, pull up, fully extended, chin over ball. All right, so wall ball standard. Just so clarification, men have to go to the 10-foot mark, which is either going to be the sign or it's going to be the black line painted around the gym. Women are going to the 9-foot mark, which is either going to be right below the sign at the mark on this wall. It will have a blue piece of tape, and then on every other wall it is the blue line that is around the gym. So standing on the wall ball, picking the ball up from the ground, you must initiate the wall ball with a squat. You can't pick it up and throw it first. You must go down into a squat and then throw it above the mark. Alright, so above the blue tape or above the sign, the bottom of the sign, or the black line. So go ahead and do another one. Full squat, above, full squat, above, above. So that's a standard for the wall ball. Again, 9 feet for women, 10 feet for guys. For teams that want to move quickly through this, if it is guys using the same wall ball, because we're only going to have 2 wall balls per team, guys using the same wall ball, you can throw the wall ball and then move out of the way. It does not have to hit the ground before the next person picks it up to do their set or to jump in for their reps. So we're going to kind of demo what that looks like as far as if it was either 2 guys or 2 girls using the same one. So Laura's going to go ahead and do 3, and then I'll jump in as the ball is up in the air. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is allowed. Or if it's a guy and a girl, again, Laura does 3. I just have to wait till the ball hits the mark for me to start my wall balls. And I can be holding the ball while I wait for her to be first. So she does 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So those are allowed as far as transition goes. Okay, so thruster standard. Bar's going to start on the ground with the weight. You can pick it up, power clean it, and then go into the thruster from there. Or you can squat clean the first rep and go to the thruster. Hip crease must go below parallel on the squat. And then you must have full extension, knee, hips, and arms at the top with your ears showing on the other side for it to be a full rep. And it needs to show control. So you can't pump through with your arms. You need to basically kind of hold it there for a split second on each rep. You can't be walking all over the place on the barbell either. Okay, so a couple good reps, I'll show you what a couple bad reps look like. So. Okay, so as far as not getting the bar out in front enough in the thruster, that's a no rep. Or pumping through the arms too quickly. That's a no rep, didn't show control at the top, or walking it all over the place. And that's a no rep, no control. So, thruster, all the way down, all the way up, show control. So we got the sled push. We have empty sled, no weight. We're gonna go 100 meters down, turn around, 100 meters back. The post, you can either turn it, but you must stay in your lane. You can't swivel it around, or you can take the post out once you get it down past the cone. You can take the posts out and flip them to go back. Big thing here is one person is working at a time to push the sled, unless you have 2 or more females on your team. 2 females can push the sled at the same time. Again, you must stay in your lane. Okay, you can't go zigzagging all over the place. All right, and you must pass the cone on each leg. So there'll be a cone out front here, so the back side of the sled at the end or the turnaround point. Let's pass the cone, not the front side of the sled. Okay, so however you want to push it, high, low. Again, just moving from A to B, running, walking, jogging, pushing the sled.